The portrait of Eliza Gray. In a quaint, old-fashioned town stood a grand Victorian mansion, once the home of the illustrious Gray family. The mansion was now a museum open to the public, showcasing the family's history and their contributions to the town. One of the main attractions was the portrait of Eliza Gray, the youngest daughter, known for her striking beauty and tragic early death. Visitors often remarked of the lifelike quality of the portrait, painted by renowned artists of the time. Eliza's eyes, a deep, mesmerizing blue, seemed to follow one around the room, and her enigmatic smile hinted at secrets untold. But there was an air of sadness about the portrait, a palpable sense of loss that tugged at the heartstrings. One night, the museum security guard, Thomas, making his rounds when he noticed something peculiar about the portrait. It seemed different somehow. Eliza's expression appeared more somber, her eyes filled with an unspoken plea. Thinking it was just a trick of the light, Thomas shook off the filling and continued his patrol. The next night, however, the change was undeniable. Eliza's eyes were now brimming with tears, and her hands were pressed against the frame as if trying to break free. Alarmed, Thomas reported the phenomenon to the museum's curator, who dismissed it as a hoax or a figment of his imagination. Determined to uncover the truth, Thomas set up a camera to record the portrait overnight. What he captured was beyond belief. As the clock struck midnight, the portrait came to life. Eliza stepped out of the frame, her figure now fully three-dimensional, her tears flowing freely. She wandered the halls of the mansion, her sobs echoing in the silence, reliving the moment of her life and her untimely demise. Each night, she replayed the same tragic scene, trapped in a loop of her sorrow. Thomas, moved by her plight, delved into the family's history and discovered that Eliza had died of a broken heart. Her love lost at sea. Her spirit, it seemed, was bound to the portrait, unable to find peace. With the help of a medium, Thomas conducted a seance to communicate with Eliza's spirit. Through the medium, Eliza expressed her longing to be reunited with her lost love. Touched by her story, arranged for a replica of the portrait to be placed by the sea, in the hopes that it would provide a gateway for Eliza's spirit to move on. The night the portrait was installed by the shoreline, a great storm brewed. The waves crashed against the cliffs. As the clock struck midnight, the storm reached its peak, and a bolt of lightning struck the replica portrait. At that moment, Eliza's spirit was released. Her figure appeared one last time by the sea before vanishing into the night, finally at peace.